Um, our homecoming game is November 2nd, Pan American, 7:30. Arch Manning will be there. It'll be a blast, I'm sure. Nelson, former quarterback at so Ken, he messaged me last week and he said, hey, can you come speak next Tuesday? I said, sure, I'd love it. It'd be great. Always appreciate the opportunity to speak about our program, where we've been, where we're going, all those kind of good things. And then we lost 12-8 on Friday. Okay, so that changes the conversation a little bit about what I was going to say, what I was going to talk about. I was actually going to talk about how the game is changing. I was going to talk about tackling, all right? And I was going to talk about how much we invested in that and how much time we spend on tackling. We tackle more than any team in America, I can promise you, okay? And we are deep all in on rugby tackling and all those kind of things. In the last 3 weeks, we haven't won. We played great defense. Okay, but we haven't won. We lost the scrimmage. We lost in the jamboree to a pretty good Hannon team, and they hit us on 3 bombs. Okay, I don't think they had any. In fact, I know that they didn't have positive yardage except for 1 play, and then 3 touchdown bombs. And we come back, play a brand new program in Livingston, their first varsity game ever, and we won in every single statistical category that you can win in a game of football, except the score. Possession, downs played, tackle, yards after catch, you name the statistic. We not only won it, we dominated, except the score. That's the most important. So you start doing a little bit of soul searching, and there's 2 ways you can go as a coach. You can double down, you can change your scheme, you can come back in and you can yell and berate, you can do all that. Or the other option is, right, you can let off. Maybe you've been pushing them too hard. So we played a Thursday game, and kids come in and they said, hey, coach, we want to have a players-only meeting. And I've been doing this 20 years, and I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm real wary of players-only meetings. They usually don't end up being good, okay? Because they end up a lot of times being, oh, it's your fault, and it becomes this accountability piece, and we're not turning the accountability part at the right person, right? We're not pointing it at ourselves. We're blaming other people. But when I started there 4 years ago, the program was in a bad situation, okay? It hadn't won a game in 5 years. We were on a 43-game losing streak. We had 15 kids playing varsity football. We called them, their nickname was the Fighting 15. Well, fast forward, 4 of those Fighting 15, they're seniors now. This is their senior year, okay? When they were freshmen, they went 0-9. The last 2 years, we've been pretty decent. We made the playoffs, all those kind of good things. And they were like, and I was like, I'm not really feeling this players-only meeting. They're like, no, coach, we're going to have one. We're going to have one with or without you. It doesn't matter. We're having a players-only meeting. Practice is going to start after it. And I'm like, you know what? You've been through it with me. I trust you. I'm going to let you handle it. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting. This players-only meeting, I don't hear a peep out of it. It's the most bizarre players-only meeting I've ever been near or heard or whatever. I'm standing outside the door. Do not hear a peep for about 45 minutes. But finally, those 4 seniors, they walk out. And they're like, all right, coach, we got to talk. And I said, okay, what's going on? What's the plan? What are we doing? What y'all talk about? And they're like, coach, and I'll edit it for TV. You talk about all that stuff, but you're not about that stuff. And I said, well, what do you mean? And they're like, well, we talk about win the day, and we talk about core values, toughness, heart, discipline, excellence, and we're not living it anymore. We used to live it every single day, and we're not living it anymore. We're not doing it. Okay? When you're 6'2", Division I recruit, Will linebacker, looks you in the eye and says, hey, coach, we're not tough anymore. We don't have any heart. We're not disciplined. We're not excellent. We're not chasing that anymore. We're not doing it every day. We're not living it every single day. You got a problem. And the problem, like I said, is about accountability. It's not with your players. The problem's with me. I was the problem. Okay? Because I got complacent. All right? We got to a position where we said, hey, we're doing pretty good with the kids that we have, and we've turned it around, and we're feeling pretty good, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, fine. It's my fault. I'm going to own it. We're going to fix it. What are we going to do? This is Friday. Now, traditionally, in the last 4 years, the day after a game, we don't practice. Okay, we'll film them and then we send them home. And they're like, Coach, we're going to put all our pads on. We're going to go have scrimmage. That's not me. That's the kids. Coach, we're going to go get full pads. We're going to walk down the street. We're going to walk across Claiborne Avenue, and we're going to line up them cones, and we're going to go at it until we can't go at it anymore. All right, let's do it. Let's go. Come back on Monday. Yesterday, he was talking about Tell the Truth Monday. It was Tell the Truth Monday yesterday. All right, because normally on Monday, we don't wear, that's our short day too, okay? We'll maybe go in uppers, and we'll go in shorts, and it's our correction fundamentals. And they're like, no, we're having a scrimmage. We're going to run our offense against our defense until we can't take it anymore. All right? Now, you got to balance that. When you got a roster of 29 and you're playing people who got 75, okay, you got to balance health and safety, okay? And I don't know what our potential is, okay? I really don't, but I know it's way out there in front of us, and we haven't met it. And, I'm here to tell you, I thank him for inviting me. Like I said, it's always tough after a loss. I don't have any grand thing to tell you, but today we're going to work on toughness, heart, discipline, and excellence out on that football field. And we're going to wear full pads, and we're going to keep doing it, and we're going to get better at the game of football. That's all I got. No questions? Questions? Yeah, I got two. Our running back, Clay Essex. He was actually Orleans Parish rushing leader last year. He rushed for about 1,400 yards. The other night, I think he went for about 160. So, yeah, he's a pretty good football player. All right, thank you.